Woo!
Alright. Time passes, lives change. Interlocking connection ties of history once old continue and move forwards. As the time passed for the young adventurers here and there, while their new lives change, it really doesn't matter in the end as they all intervene once more with each other. 3 months have passed since the events of last when we met, when the old ones rose once more, when the blades of sin were gathered together, and the ancient ritual was cast anew. The world entered into a new stage, whether they knew it or not. What in these 3 months were these fellow adventurers doing?
I was trying to figure out more of myself. Figuring out how to make myself look more like me and less of that old me. I was practicing more tea. I was trying to figure out more of myself. And I tried to find this person named Lyra.
Go ahead and roll for me a investigation check.
Damn it, that's intelligence. Fuck. Ah, shit. Young boy, please don't fuck up.
Well, Phil, only 2 minutes into his stream and you've cursed 4 times.
Wait, did I actually?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Just don't worry about it.
I'll try. Nice.
11.
I got an 11.
Investigating your own pursuits, the links, the connection ties, you don't really find too much. You heard rumors, whispers here and there, but ultimately you couldn't exactly find this young woman. Whoever she is, she's definitely connected to your past. However, your past still haunts you to this day. After encountering a few situations where it literally came about, nothing really changed. While you did discover more about yourself, it was ultimately for naught.
Well, keep on investigating, I say.
Cartney, Michaela, go.
Alright. Yeah, let's go with Klee.
I've been learning how to make my own pickles. I've been strengthening my bond with the pickle god.
Oh my.
And that's about it. I just ate a lot of pickles.
I love how there's Young trying to figure out more of himself. Meanwhile, just.
I found a new deity. What do you expect me to do with it?
Did you try and spread the word of the pickle god?
No, he's mine.
Oh,
Alright,
like a.
go ahead and roll religion.
Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
You know, I'm a cleric. I never took proficiency in religion, so this should be fun.
Oh. How?
I don't know.
Wait, I'm waiting for a nat 20. I'm waiting for a
Just
nat
give me a
20.
second. My computer is being very slow. Oh, that's.
Oh.
Not.
Wait, you only have +1?
Yeah. Because it's an intelligence, and I'm not all that smart.
Fair enough.
I'm even acting surprised. Like, this is not something that should surprise you.
Fair enough.
Gavin.
As you adventured forth into your own domain, the domain of the pickle, it doesn't really seem to be quite fruitful. While the spirit once before you housed for a short time was connected to you, ultimately it became a difficult situation. You weren't able to summon them again, and that lesser spirit that you were able to summon prior seems to have just ignored your calls.
Fuck you, Pickle God. Was that your name?
While you were together for some time, it doesn't seem that they're willing to listen to you for now.
No,
And what about Violet?
So, for the past 3 months, I have been trying to get in a closer relationship with Tail.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Relationship.
Oh, this is where I wish there was like saxophone music playing in the background.
Violet has been trying to be romantic with Tail while also stealing things without him noticing.
Oh, come on. Really?
Yep.
Then go ahead and roll for me persuasion and sleight of hand for the stealing.
Cool. Yep, set. My computer's being very slow.
See, I would roll for you, but last time I checked, I'm not good at this.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
Alright, what one do you want me to do first?
Depends on what's more important to you, romance or stealth stealing.
This is a tough question.
Okay, fine. Tail. You said persuasion, right?
Yes.
Wait, are you stealing stuff from Tail, or are you stealing stuff from random people?
Random people. I would never steal from Tail.
Oh, okay.
What person do you think I am?
he only steals his food.
Love me, Tail.
Love me.
You do manage to connect while it is romantic for a time. Let's see if that gets screwed up. Go ahead and roll me sleight of hand. The time passes within these 3 months. You, Tail, getting to know each other for some time. It is often the time romantic. You do spend, within those 3 months, you do find out that he is quite wealthy. I don't believe you are stealing from him, but you do manage to go to his villa, not too far off in the distance. While in the countryside, you do connect, you do bond. How romantic it gets, it's up to you, but ultimately, you do manage to steal items worth roughly 200 gold and are able to liquidate them, allowing them to just go away without him noticing.
Yeah.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Courtney.
I am, yes.
All right.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I heard a dogma.
that was me in the past.
I heard
apparently.
this. Hey, there's two. Wait, there's two Adogmas now. Oh god, two DMs.
I'm just trying to figure this out.
Take your time, my dude.
Whatever. Anyways, exploring the sites, exploring the events of your history or your current future. You do wind up back together. For some time, you do meet up. No, before that, you had made plans to meet up once more. During this time, whatever you decided to do, you did train for a bit. Others trained and joined back. And after the 3 months' time, you do meet back in the set up point in time. Ali returns with a new look, new hairstyle. Tail returns, but he was already going to return anyway since Violet was going to come back.
Hey.
Wen and Lit seem to have changed dramatically, but more on that later. You all return without too much issue, too much provocation. And just like before, just a simple meeting. brings you back together.
Literally, the moment when Violet and Clear are together, I'm just gonna fucking hug them. Like, I missed you.
Hi.
Like, I'm not letting go. Like, I'm just not letting go. Like, I missed you too so much. I don't care.
I'm just going to pat his jaw like,
You too. Look. I just look down at Clear.
Have you grown since last time I saw you?
No.
You look like you have. You were at least one Klee. Now you're at least one Klee and maybe a foot of Violet.
No.
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 She's one Clee and an inch of Clee.
I am one Klee and a pickle.
And a pickle. Cat and height. And Violet, you've changed dramatically. Like, you even lost a little costume and everything.
Mhm.
Where'd you put it?
I can't tell you.
You put it in the bin, didn't you?
It's a secret.
Mhm.
In Tails' house.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Got nice good in Tails' house.
I just let these two talk, and I just turn to everyone like,
It's great to
Dad,
see you
you
all
got
again.
naked in Tails' house.
I was just, you don't understand.
I just look over at Violet like,
It's been 3 months and I could have already told you I would have foresaw this coming.
Violet just turns away, blushing.
I turn to
Does he
Tail
have a
Alley.
big tail?
I...
It's a very big tail.
Oh my god! I turn to fucking I turn to Tail, Alleywen, and Lit.
It's great to see you all again. How you been?
Tail responds, just trying to drop this entire conversation. I've been well, my friend. Writing a few books, just seeking out whatever muses me.
That'd be me.
You seem to be more bold now.
I mean, when last we
Did-
met, all I could do was hit people with a book. So I had to change the way I did things.
I turn
stabbing them with a pen.
I turn to Violet.
Have you been training him?
Yep.
Ah. I see.
I just turn to Tail,
Well, it's great to see you.
And it's great to
and
see
I
you,
just
my friend.
turn. I turn to Alley.
I see you have a haircut now. How come?
I mean, the events of the past, the old me was trying to look for, the murderers of my entire village. Kind of figured that out. So,
Oh, that's a
Violet is gonna jump on Allie and give her a big hug.
it's great to see you again, kiddo. How's it been?
I need you to tie this bow around my tail again.
She begins to tie the bow, but then continues. Anyways, I just needed a change. After all, now that we know who the enemy is, more or less, just needed a change. As she finishes tying the bow.
Well, that's great.
I just look at her hat.
Does that change or is that the same?
It's changed a little. Same hair, same style, just different hat.
Ah.
So,
Well,
Lit, have you made any new deals with messed up people?
it's lit. He's probably done like 17.
I turn him and do like a joking smile, like, "Am I wrong?"
Maybe. Either way, it's good to see you all again.
So, out of everyone here, I think you two have the most dramatic change. Fashion or What happened?
You asked that, and Wen goes, personally, the entire knight in clad armor for me, it was kind of bulky, so I had to exchange it. It's a little more fashionable, too. Right now I just have my clothes and then underneath, some nice leather armor. Ali nods in agreement, because that's pretty much what she has as well. Then
Whoa.
states, a little bit of both, really. This is certainly in fashion as well as a new pact I've formed.
So you haven't got 17, you only have 1? Lit, you've gone sloppy over the time, man.
He laughs, just simply for the joke and nothing else. Not giving you a response that you want. So he could have, but he's not gonna say.
He's just gonna open a book like, which one would you rather me answer with? It's just like a full 100-page thing of every single last one.
Well, it's great to catch up. Also, do I see Bumpkin over there?
Yes, you kind of forgot him for 3 months, so I brought him back out. He grew pretty big.
I'm gonna
The
walk over and pet him, like, "Hi, remember me? We didn't mean to, kind of abandon me."
I kind of want
The moment he said,
Go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
the moment Lit says that, I just gonna rush over, get on my knees, and hug him. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna pet his head.
I kind of want to mess with you guys and just say he's smoking currently, just ignoring everyone.
He's in his teens. Oh no!
Now, he's actually still hyperactive and chipper. No one trained him properly, so he was just
Oh,
in the
no.
domain of the beast, just living life.
Oh, poor baby
So is
boy.
Was he at least happy in there?
Yeah. As soon as you begin to hug him, he just begins to lick your guys' faces.
Oh, I missed you
Question.
too.
How big is he right now?
A little bit bigger than you, honestly.
Nice.
You
I
wanna
want to
ride
ride him. Oh, where's my trusty steed?
Roll animal handling.
Oh
Nice.
no!
Wait.
I swear, if Bumpkin becomes Clee's trusty steed, I'm gonna cry.
Ooh, give me a second. Nice.
Re-examining the creature you met not too long ago, you decide to have a little fun. You jump over, fly to the side, and are now mounted on top.
Nice.
This is possible, and now you technically have a steed. The animal handling had to be high because he's not exactly trained. But now you have a slight dragon hound mount.
Nice.
How fast can it walk?
Roughly
Fucking Pumpkin
30
walk.
feet. He never really had to run from any predators or prey, so he's not faster than Klee, but he's not slow.
It's just for the effect.
You know?
I am at. If you've seen Dragon Prince, is he basically bait?
Yeah.
Nice.
I love him. I love him. He's a-
That's 10 out of 10. So, guys, as much as I love, talking to all my friends and interrupting my alone time with Tail and all that lovely stuff, what are we gonna do exactly? Like, why are we all here? What are we gonna do? What's the plan?
That is a very good point, Lit states. We did say we would regroup after figuring a few things out. I do have a bit of information from the ordeal. Whatever you guys have, I'm sure we can share it.
Okay, what is it?
Here now? You don't want to go to the classic bar scenario? Or maybe a nice church?
Well,
I
I
mean-
think we're all too corrupted for church, and the bar would lead to
Wait,
someone.
wait,
I'm
pause.
looking at Klee getting drunk.
I'm sorry. I'm not corrupted here.
Sure,
I'm
but
innocent.
let's see. We got me and Lit, and Tails not as innocent as you all think, and
Wait, what?
nothing. And some of us just aren't cut out for church right now. And yeah. But I mean, if we want to get drunk, I'm up for that.
Uh, uh.
I'm just broke. I'm just mentally like trying to put the pieces together that 1 + 1 = 2. Violet's doing something. What?
Full legal adult.
That is true.
But regards to that, Lit then states, perhaps we should walk and talk. Perhaps, the market district?
When did you become mature?
3 months can change a lot of things. Plus, he's always been mature. He's just crazy.
No.
In a good way.
Alright, let's walk in. Lit can give us all the information that he got from where that we don't know yet.
Yeah. As you're walking there, did any of you look for your cousin, the Ancient One's Yogg's counterpart, or anything of the occult?
Me and Tails throughout the past 3 months attempted to find Bella, but we did not.
I kind of see in my head it was like, oh, if I find my daughter, I could possibly find leads to other me. Like, maybe more information.
Huh.
Clee's just been obsessed about pickles for the past fucking 3 months.
Yes. Every time you look her way, you can smell the faint smell of vinegar and dill.
And brine. Can't forget the brine.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
can we
yes.
I will personally make a domain of pickles just for Clee. I will do this.
Nice. Okay, so we're doing it now.
Well, if you were paid attention, Clee.
We're going to
Sorry,
get
I was
drunk.
trying, not to fall off my horse.
You can
No.
fly. Even if you fall, you can just catch yourself.
Have you seen the size of my wings?
I just look at her like,
Clee, you can fly.
Wow. You point B in?
Which one of us
Plus-
is technically the older sibling? Me or Clee?
You.
Because technically Clee reached maturity at like 2.
Oh.
I'm still dumb.
yeah. I mean, look, it's gonna be you since you're, older and, you're the older
I just
sibling.
crawled out of my egg.
Literally 3 years ago, she crawled out of her egg.
I mean, she was
No.
ready 5 years ago, but she really wanted to sleep in.
Yeah.
I can actually see that.
She came out on accident. She was just chilling in her egg, and then one day the wind hit her egg. She popped out. And she was like, "Well, fuck."
No, she popped like. She pops out her eyes and they're like. 5 more minutes. Just grabs the shell that cracked and just puts it back together.
Alright, so entering into the market square, you do reconnect. Some stories here and there are told, but then Tail gets to his actual information. Well, from what I've gathered, there have been 5 entities summoned in the world. I'm not exactly sure where precisely they were summoned. Unfortunately, I didn't get that precise information. But there are 5 entities, or the old ones, that have been reawakened. According to my documented report, they are from the time before the gods, before everything was created and crafted, before society was something.
I raise my hand up a little bit.
We're not in school.
Not like, just like,
You say old one, correct?
Yes.
Isn't, big guy an old one? Or is it older than him?
At It's a good topic. I will say that, in the same sense, he is an old one, but more of a domain old one. These creatures are birthed from them. Or given life.
So what I'm hearing. So big guy up there gave birth.
No. This is before
Yes.
his time.
Oh. Oh, okay.
There are instances just like the one we serve, where an old one is crafted and formed, created. An ancient one, if you will. Either an ancient power is infused within a spirit or housed within a form. Actually, that's actually getting back on topic. Where this being performs and acts according to one's will, if the vessel is strong enough. But on this topic, according to my documents, 5 old ones were summoned, and 5 vessels were now being used and housed. If I had to imagine, Yogg, your predecessor is one of them at this point in time.
Where'd you get this
Okay.
information?
Black markets here and there, some good informants, some churches looking towards Yogg.
What did I do?
Just looking at you.
I'm getting embarrassed and I just slowly put my head back in my chair like.
If you had to guess,
I want
it
a
was
beer.
Violet's snarky remark about
Oh,
people not being able to go into church.
See, I told you.
But he then does state, if you want, we can visit them again, but it's a distance travel.
How long is the travel?
The closest one about 3 days.
I mean, I've been living in a forest for the past couple of months, so I barely know North right now.
Wen goes, it's over there, pointing towards the direction of north.
Oh, thank you.
I just, as she says that, I'm just gonna slowly write on my arm like,
North is that way.
I mean, the best way, she continues, to figure the compass is when the sun rises, it rises in the east. When it sets in the west. South and north are interchangeable, but not really.
When you're like me and there's just a bunch of trees everywhere, and usually you only see it when it's in the direct middle of the sky, it's kind of hard to tell.
I'll take your word for it. She questions you.
You also don't have to live in a forest.
Yeah, well, I've been looking for the past couple of months for stuff.
In a forest?
I mean, we did find your, Javik's place or little hut thing in a forest, so I was thinking maybe he planted more. So we've been looking.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's big rain time.
Tao then states, regarding this topic, well, not this topic, pointing towards north, I did manage to find some documents on the old ones.
Oh,
See, I told you Tail's a good boy.
Bashfully not shies, blushes, but then states, according to the books I found, I did find some documents pertaining to the old ones. Let's right, there was more than 5, but according to the historical documents, there are only 5 remains, according to rumors from the past. These are forces beyond most control. Creatures from a long since died society. The 5 ones, or at least the 3 that I'm aware of, their ancient titles were known as Leviathan, Kraken, and the 3rd one was only ripped up in a fragment of what it could potentially have been.
So I'm hearing is basically giant sea creature names.
Or ancient powers from the past.
Yes, little bear. Even he's interested in the story.
Well, which one seems to be the weaker out of the 5? Maybe we should try and get that one after we possibly prepare ourselves for that one. Maybe.
There are certain documents, but the best one I could figure out would likely have been Kraken.
Correct. Well, so what I'm guessing is probably a lot of tentacles for that one, maybe even a giant fucking mouth.
Squid boy.
Am I wrong?
Maybe. The last one I am not quite sure, or at least the one I have information on, I'm not quite sure. The name I have is Elder, and then there's something cut off, so it clearly has more.
I didn't have a squid boy.
Looking towards you, Lit does state, yes! A creature of the sea! A monster of yes! Squid.
I just love that, like, he's prepared to do, like, this big thing. I just imagine Wen just gives him, like, the glare, like, please don't.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. She just elbows him. Because that could have gone for a while.
Oh, I love it.
Then goes, yes! While he doesn't do well in cramped spaces, he could work with the sea.
Let's see, we only get him for like, what, an hour?
Yes, so if we really need him, we will have to make sure when and where.
Plus, we have to figure out, you know, the vessel of who's actually got them.
Very true. Ali then states, while I didn't get exact information, according to the information you have, she then pulls out a map of the partial world that she is aware of. Best bet for a few of these would likely be, she points to an underground cavern. The entrance to the Underdark and below points to the coastline. The coast, cities, somewhere around there. And then she points towards a mountain range. Potentially possible for Leviathan, but I am not quite sure. Often than not, Leviathan are considered water creatures, but something we can look into. I hear there's an ancient monastery of monks in there that could perhaps provide us more information.
Which one should we go to?
Well, we should probably find out which one's the weakest one, and then by analysis, figure out which one has the host.
I have a better idea.
Okay.
Kree, close your eyes and point to a random place on the map there.
So we might be going to the strongest one here, just because Clee points to it. Okay.
No. She made me know it. I point.
Ali then states, go ahead.
No.
Oh, Ali was going to state, regardless of what you choose, we still need information. So when you pick it, just let me know and I'll see if I have any informants in the area.
Alright,
I'll roll for that, because that seems like the easiest thing to do.
There's a side of me that wants to go out for the one
how many
with
options
Jeff.
are there? So
There's
that-
currently 3, according to the information you guys have.
I'll just roll a d4, and if it's 4, then we're not good.
Clee just spins around and just falls going like,
That was the monastery, right?
If you wanted it to be, but in line it was the monastery.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's walk down the mountain. Yay!
Tail then states, "All right. Do you want to grab anything before we go? We do have some people we've met in the past here. They could perhaps provide us information or could assist."
We have
I-
friends here.
Maybe we should grab some healing stuff. Because we don't know how powerful these things may be, and we don't know if we might be encountering things before that.
Oh,
No offense, Clay, but I want to save your spells for the big fight. Well, the healing ones, anyway.
yeah. You can do the hero.
So who
You
do we
don't
know
get
that's
trips.
currently here?
The people that you currently know that are here are the queen that you've helped out time and again.
Bad girl.
Yeah.
We gotta go talk to her.
You know that there is Civ, the surveillance agent, but you only met her really once. You've met Ramon, which is sometimes Ali's boss. You know and met, you've only met her once, Star. She also works for the research and development department in the police force. And that is currently everyone in town that you're aware of.
Hey, Queen.
Yeah.
I challenge you to do something.
You what?
I challenge you to walk up to the surveillance agent and be all shady and just say pickles like it's a code word and see what happens.
That will
Okay.
probably equal us being on a wanted list.
Not you, just me.
Yeah, but by that, they will probably realize, hey, she's with them, meaning now we should put them on a wanted list.
But she can also think that I'm fucking crazy. He's probably, you know, he's fairly good at a good assumption. But
I say,
I'm gonna do it.
Go.
So
Where's
you-
the surveillance person?
Okay. She is in the forest from what you remember.
I don't know.
Oh, that.
That's
Oh,
just
the
where
one
I'm
that hates
scared.
me.
I'm just scared.
She doesn't hate you.
oh, alright, then how do you describe her, you know,
A
feelings towards me?
strong dislike.
I just give her like a
Really?
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna move you there.
Icky.
Copy and paste. After walking out of the city not too far away, you wound up back where really one of the parts began. While you enter into the forest section, you are able to get there without too much issue or trouble. You've been there before, so it's not that hard to get there again.
Nice.
The memories.
You currently see her camping out.
Oh, it's this place.
I
Alright.
just. The moment I see that thing over there, I just go.
Oh, the madness.
Wait. Are you actually gonna go do it?
I ride up to her and pumpakin and just look her in the eye and say,
Just.
Alright, you head over there without too much issue. For some reason, my mouse has decided to not
Give up.
No, it's weird. It doesn't want to actually touch the tokens. Just be near them.
Oh. Oh, and Wen just fucking grew. She just walking. I want to see what supplements have you been taking?
Entering into the area, let's just say you're all normal size. because you're supposed to
Okay.
be a little bit bigger to zoom in.
Easy.
You enter into the area without too much trouble. Before you, currently Civ's eating something. Simple camping food, nothing crazy. She's not a cannibal, at least not that you're aware of.
Okay.
Looking at move the fire instead. Looking at
Clee
you,
just runs into the fire like.
then states, "Can I help you with something?" Excuse me.
Fucking let's go.
That's the only thing we wanted to do. Are you fucking kidding? I'm going to just walk over.
Do you want pickles? How hard is that?
I just kind of put my hand on my forehead, like, oh no, I've missed this, but I haven't at the same time.
Violet's like doing exaggerated hand motions. Do you want pickle?
Sure. I'm currently eating now, but I guess
Here you go.
I hand her a pickle.
begins to eat. Is that all you wanted?
Yeah.
I mean, they wanted that, but we kind of would like to know if you have any big information on something.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Do you know anything about the what they called ancient ones, old ones?
I'm a surveillance agent for the current present. I don't deal with stories of the past.
Oh,
Have you noticed anything unusual?
That I could work with you. According to my information, roughly 3 months ago, a turtle man and a strange woman left the city. Prior to this, it was discovered that, let's see here, the Evergarden family estate, there was a mass murder incident, and the family members have since disappeared.
Wait, they're
Oh.
just gone?
That's unfortunate.
Yes, according
Like-
to my information.
how could they just poof gone?
Some of them, or some of the people that they employ, are spellcasters, so it's possible they have a teleportation spell ready.
Is anyone looking for them? Are they in any kind of trouble?
Currently, people are looking for them in the city. However, investigating further will require funds, and to be perfectly honest, no one really cares about them, so if they're gone, it's one less troubling family for the city.
I agree. They are assholes.
Yes. Could you please describe to me what this turtle person looks like and this other person?
I can do that for you. The turtle person looks like you.
Look, okay. Be careful of how you say that, please.
All the turtle people look like you.
That is incredibly racist.
They're all green and they all have shells.
I did not raise you to be like this.
You did though, because I'm like this.
I did.
Ziv then states, according to a report, it did resemble a lot like you. However, investigating this, we were able to discover your whereabouts. Around the same time as when they left, you were at a bar just drinking with everyone else.
What did the woman look like?
Catfolk, white fur. Their canines seem to be a lot more, I would say, more massive than they should be. More extended out, more pronged.
Which direction did they go in?
From our reports, it was roughly east.
Where was the last place they were ever sighted?
Exiting the city in that forest section. Just go on to the other side and you'll be there.
Okay.
Well, is it worth chasing them right now? Like, Young, do you ready for that?
I mean, we did kind of see him just lose flesh.
Yeah, you might not want to give out any details of him fucking there, you know?
I mean, if we tell her, then maybe she could help us, because maybe she might be aware. I mean, she does look out for this thing that held something like that. Also, that's a good point. Have you seen the Eldritch Abomination since it left?
Pardon me?
The purple woman. The horn?
No, according to my reports, she is not active at the moment.
Oh, I like purple.
You liked her even though she had a plan of just whatever it was.
Yeah, I like anything that's purple.
Well,
Wasn't
we need to
exactly
talk
sure.
about.
Fair enough.
She then states, I'm not exactly sure what she was, but according to the information on the text on this strange stone slab, she was considered one of the daughters of the Old Ones.
Wait a
It's
I'm
not
just
my
gonna-
If you
field,
have a
so
pickle, it'll calm you down.
I just grabbed the pickle and just nom.
eating it like a piece of corn.
Yeah.
Sid
Like
then
it's like
states, which is why I know about the Old Ones, but not my field of study, so nothing I
Do
can
you
do.
know anyone who would be more helpful?
In this line of work, perhaps a scholar, a researcher, maybe look into the research and development department inside the city. Perhaps go to one of your local libraries.
You sound like a TV commercial.
you do.
Sure.
Don't mock her.
What's this tea? I just turn over with a mouthful of pickle. What's this TV?
Oh wait, you guys don't know what that is. Okay. Well, I guess that's all we needed from you. So bye bye.
Thank
Hi.
you for your help. I just pull out a cup of tea like, would you like this with your food as well? I mean, you know.
Don't worry.
No, this is a little doting for my taste. No offense.
I
Oh,
just
wait, can
turn
look
around.
Candy?
I swear, if tea is doting for you, but fucking peppermint / candy cane is fine, I am done.
Then summons up Candy Cane and then states, "How about some candy? I just said I was good." But try it.
I just walk away
I take
with
the
my
candy
tea.
cane from Lit.
Yeah, wait a minute. So my tea? No. I move away, just having a mini rant to myself.
And
Do not cry, my son.
I am literally.
Okay, fine, hold on. Violet takes the teacup from Young and dips the candy cane in the tea. It's now peppermint tea.
Magic!
I just looked at Lit like. I think she just created a new brand of tea.
I think she just seriously cursed the shit out of that cup.
I don't want to know what the fuck you did.
I
I
like
don't-
to get cursed. I'm gonna drink the tea.
Don't drink the tea. That is double. That is double what you should be doing.
It
Drink.
turned into a poltergeist.
Oh my god.
So you drink the tea?
Oh.
Drink the tea.
Drinking the tea, you feel revitalized and super cursed. Go ahead and roll
Nice.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Hold on.
Like, as she just downs the tea, I'm just gonna be like,
I was gone for 3 months.
And I did not grow any smarter. Alright.
oh god, please be high. Please be fucking high.
So,
Okay. You are able to stomach it down, whatever it is, or was, rather. it doesn't affect you as strongly as it could have. You do feel a presence around you, surrounding you for a second, as if it could hear through you, see through your eyes. But in the moment's notice, it focuses in on the gloves you have and then slowly dissipates away.
Well, goodbye.
All right, you already have his favor, so he's fine with you.
Cool.
Man, imagine if Tail drank that, he'd probably be dead.
Oh god. Oh,
Cuts a tail with a teacup in his hands, like, oh.
he'd probably be on the floor spasming out, like, oh god.
Tail, you cannot accept anything from these two ever, okay?
I'm starting to realize that.
Look, you can accept it from us, but you can't combine the two. That's the only rule.
I mean, you could, but I don't recommend it.
I'd
Okay.
rather not be cursed, but thank you.
What? It's fine. Alright, let's go, because this was not very helpful, but also not totally useless. So, goodbye.
Mediocre. Thank you.
Sure? Confused.
That's what we look for.
As we walk away, I'm finally gonna, start to panic. Like,
We released the daughter of one of them!
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys really messed up there.
You did that, Wait a minute. Does that mean what I think it means? That there's not five,
Well, it
there's now
depends what
6?
it means.
Not necessarily. She said it was a daughter. So they obviously have children. So it could be way more than
I don't-
6.
I don't
Clint, you're
wanna
not
think.
helping him at all.
I don't want to know how they reproduce. I don't want to. Oh, it's now in my head. Oh, it's in my head. I'm just downing tea
Alright,
to drink the pain away.
Okay, calm down. We
I
have
am
a
just
couple options.
chugging
We
tea.
either go find Bella and, Javik, or we can go find the thing. We can go to the monastery, since that's what Blind Clee pointed to. Or we can sit here and let Young have a breakdown.
Yeah. Initially, you can also just go to the library.
Or we can go to the library.
Violet, do you think you can last in the library?
Yes, I can.
Really?
Yeah. Tail had a library. I was in there.
I turn a tail.
How long did she last in the library?
I gave her stuff to do, so actually pretty long.
Yeah, thank you.
So when I give you stuff, you don't.
He gave me a book about tails.
To be
I
precise, I gave her a book about the creatures of the world, and she just flipped to the tail creatures.
Yes, a book about tails.
Not wrong.
Alright, so what does everyone want to do?
I believe we should possibly, just saying, we should probably go to the library. Maybe read, find out more information.
Okay, Tail, Allie, what do you guys want?
Tail goes, personally, we need more information. So perhaps...
Good idea, Tail.
Thanks. Then Wen states, personally, I'm ready to go, but if we do need information, the library or perhaps talking with the queen might be our best bet.
I want to talk to the queen. You guys go to the boarding library.
Before before she runs off, I want to grab her. Like,
No.
No, think about it. Look. If we split up, then half can get information from the library, and half can talk to other, get information from other people. See if we're getting more stuff done.
You just don't want to go to a library, do you?
No, of course I don't.
I want to show the queen that I still have her cloak.
Yeah. We're gonna go talk to the queen. You go to the library. Yes. And since Wen doesn't want to go to the library, she can come.
See, here's the thing. I kind of want to spend time with my daughter, so you're coming with the library with me.
No, and look.
You didn't give a shit about me.
I look at Klee and I just so
Because I trust you with the queen.
Then that's
Oh, I
stupid to
want to
say.
see the queen.
The Pumpkin states, "Oh, I've already been to the library. Let's go with the queen." Wen then states,
Come on.
if you won't mind, I'd like to accompany you as well."
Alright, to the queen we go then.
Just go,
Yeah.
just go.
You could have just split apart, but okay. Copying the entire group.
I think
Well-
the people that should go to the library are Young and Tail because Tail is a smart boy and Young likes the books, and Allie because she's smart.
Actually, not. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think Klee should go.
Klee will eat the pages.
I don't think
Just
Violet
see
should go.
her
Yeah,
just nom.
I think you three should go to the library.
So let the book nerds go. Okay.
You let the book nerds go. And we'll get the queen.
Okay. To be precise, you know her as the Queen of the Pantheon, or the gods that you're aware of. She's not exactly the queen of the city, just the queen of the religious factions of the city.
Queen.
The queen.
Queen.
Currently resizing your tokens because for some reason they are. Oh, right. They're supposed to be double the size from the last map.
They're big.
Big.
We will go with the queen first.
You need to ask her if she has another cloak that has something funnier than Bad Girl.
It's gonna be bad grill.
Bad grill. Bear Grylls. Alright, you're gonna do some map hopping because it decided not to work properly.
Hey.
So ignore some of these, or don't.
All right. Well,
It's
while you do that, I'll be right back since Yon can't even speak here. So I'll be right back.
Wait.
I have no idea what the hell he just said.
He said he'll be right back because he's not in this scene.
But you gotta do the at the end.
Beautiful.
A dog why you have 4 people watch.
I
You had 5, but someone up and left because they're rude.
think that was me. Oh no, I'm still watching.
Entering into the not idiot. Why did I say idiot?
Entering idiot.
Entering into the site, you wind up back onto the Queen's Tower, which is this 3-story structure, but skipping the first 2 floors because they didn't want to deal with that, Klee rides in with a massive hound about her. Lit just walks in normally, and Wen just flies in. There was really no need
Give me a
for.
second, I need to change my cloak.
Okay, you do so on the first floor. Go to the bathroom, quickly change your cloak.
Violet's trying to climb up the railings, basically trying to use anything other than stairs.
Oh, that's stupid.
Switching your cloak back into what was given to you,
Oh yeah.
you ride in once again, forgetting that the second floor is not where she stays. So you get up the stairs again, and Lit simply states, "Yeah, she's probably on the top floor. Most CEOs or bosses are like that." So once you
Well,
actually
good
hit,
thing I don't have to walk.
Pumpkin just barks beneath you.
No.
On the third floor, you ride in gallantly. Lit and Wen, just used to this, just walk in after you. The queen currently in the throne with her 2 hounds to her sides. For some reason, they haven't grown. You can ask why, up to you. And her bodyguard to the left. Her left, your right.
It's the queen!
Looking at you, she states, it's been a while, Klee. I don't know who you 2 are.
Hi.
But nice to meet you. I think I've met you at least once. Wen goes, yes, not too long ago, but it has been some time. It then states, yes, you definitely have. But enough about that. Klee, take it away, because I don't know why we're here.
Hi. Hi. So, an oopsie happened like 3 months ago, and we kind of released some.
I didn't do it.
What is out there? I didn't know it existed. But I think we need some information on them. So, yeah. Do you have any?
Where is
That
me?
will be
Can't
very
see
nice.
self.
That is a lot to take in. Remembering that she just came of age, not too long ago, became the queen of the pantheon because the last one was usurped.
A crazy
killed.
bitch!
No, killed. Never really asked about that, but that's perfectly fine. She's alive, at least this one is. So this is a lot. She then states, that's a lot to take in. Looking towards bodyguard.
Tell me about that.
The bodyguard puts a firm but caring hand on her shoulder to calm her down. Okay, you said 3 months ago. Was this the event of the Evergreen family?
Where's my
Away.
token? I can't see self.
You're currently heading to the library, aren't you?
No, I went with them.
Then you're there. Just give me a second.
The ones
You
who
just
went
can't
to the
see.
library were Yongtail, Ali. I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And
Then, you finally managed to climb up on top of the roof and swing down.
I have arrived.
Hi.
Hi, Violet. It's been a while. But yes, was this the incident in the Evergreen family?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's troubling.
Yep, they're a horrible family. Yep.
According to reports, and this is a strict need-to-know basis, luckily enough, I know I can trust you based off the 2 jobs you've done to me before. This was apparently a ritualistic effect that took the household to do. It required 5 casters to perform, and 7 sacrifices. We found 7 bodies on the ground, so we can assume that the spell worked. According to my religious factions within the city, this being literally came out of nothingness as if it was not magical but anti-magic itself. So you might be dealing with a creature that is immune to nearly all magic. Then, other than perhaps the divine, as gods have a different domain. But even then, I am not completely 100% on that.
Well. So, what are we gonna do? What can we do about it? Okay.
If you'd like, I could send with you one of my clerics. Maybe. I'm a little worried. Looking towards your bodyguard. I'm a lot of worried, but need to calm down.
She seems to have grown up. She seemed to have grown up since last time we saw her.
She had to.
That is true, but I remember last time she just stayed quiet and kept to herself and just read those fucking
Do not
magazines.
judge this woman.
Also, thinking back, you remember her name is Cherry.
Yes.
Terry.
I guys still have a cloak. Let me turn around.
You'd like to have a carpet? Not really understanding what you just said.
She still has
What?
your.
I still have your cloak.
She looks surprised that you still have that. I'm actually really glad about that. My brother did a very great job with these, pointing to her own cloak. Hers says something else.
I want a messed up cloak with a funny saying.
No, you can't because you're not a bad girl.
I'm a bad kitty.
They do
I'm
say
sorry if
different
there's a joke you
things.
could have.
Philip, don't!
Cherries does say royalty in the back.
Wait, royalty or royal tea?
No.
Royalty.
Out!
Like Instagram filtered look. It's actually quite stylish,
Ah.
but super not needed.
I'm gonna go steal a cloak.
You
No.
can. Her living quarters are behind her. You just need to get inside. But you can just ask her for one.
Can I have bunny cloak too?
Sure. Quickly goes over to her room.
It's okay, you don't have to twitch.
I'm sorry.
Barda,
No problem.
the bodyguard then states, so, how are things?
Things are good. How are things?
Things are okay.
They're good, yeah.
No one
Yeah,
has
that's
tried
good.
to kill Cherry for some time. In
That's
the room,
always good. Yes, yes.
you do hear, I can't find them! Left corner pocket in the trunk. Alright. Looking through a trunk now. But yeah, no one's tried to kill her yet, thankfully.
That's good.
Yet.
So who's this Claire she offered to send with us?
As you say that, she comes back with a... It's not a pink cloak, unfortunately, but it is, royal purple.
Of course, it's fucking purple.
I thought this would work for you.
What's the funny text? What's the funny text?
I do have some here I can give you, but if you'd like to make your own text on your cloak, you can.
What were the ones you had?
I had B expletive T C H. I had it wasn't a word, but it was a bird, like a cuckoo bird, if you know what those are. Just
Mhm.
cooing. I had a image of angel wings in the back, on fire. And
Edgy.
and the last one was, if you can read this, step back or step off.
I feel like Violet needs that one, not gonna lie.
She's either gonna have the first one with the no word or the last one.
With the no. We're not a PG thing.
Well, he bleeped it out.
I bleep it out because it was more fashionable.
I'm gonna take the last one, even though I want to be bitch.
All right. Taking the violet color, or purple, if you will. She nods and then states, so, I do have a few clerics I could lend to you, 3 in particular. One is the Circle of Life, one is the Circle of Death, and one is the Circle of Nature.
Do any of them have tails?
No?
Rather just crosses her arms like, fuck. Well, which one do you think would be the most useful to us friends?
I mean, we don't really need the life one, cause that's me. Hi.
Should we forget? She is a cleric!
Uh-huh. I was about to say, Lit would suggest, we don't really need the life one, points to Klee. Says the exact same thing.
Clee's just worried about getting replaced.
But the one of death or nature could be useful. Death could allow us to see people that have recently died or will die. It's very interesting. And you can clearly tell he might want to speak with the god that this person serves. When that states, the nature one might provide us with a key insight on the surrounding area. It could lead us to actual information that people might not have. While the death one could be useful, it would only deal with death, and I'm kind of not super into it.
Lit, I know you want the death one.
Yes!
Is literally jumping up and
we're-
down like
so
dap
we're-
dap 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 dap
Lit,
dap.
listen. I know you want the death one. So we're picking the nature one, okay?
Oh, that's perfectly fair.
Great. We want that one.
Alright. Do you want her to meet you up somewhere? She's not here. I need to call for her.
We will be at the library because that's where the rest of our friends went.
Oi.
Okay. It was nice to see you again, but I do have a meeting in about an hour, so we can talk for a bit if you want.
Okay. Do you want to hear a story?
Sure, I like stories.
Great. This is the story of the ghost fishes.
As we move over to the other team.
It all started one cold night. Fades away.
Alright. Currently... Oops, why it's not there anymore. Resizing tokens.
Oh, hey, I'm not supposed to be in this scene. Pops out of existence.
I have arrived.
Alright, with any luck...
Her
this-
flip triggered that we're stealing his entrance line.
I mean, he hasn't used it for a while.
I mean, I thought that wasn't lit. I thought that was the other one.
No, it was lit.
It was actually, I think it was Blair.
Yeah, it was Blair.
Was it?
Yeah, remember? Because,
No, not really.
It's a distraction.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it happened because he said it and he was like, "Oh my god, it's lit," and then found his name was Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Flair was, I have returned.
Oh, yeah.
It was something stupid like that.
Yeah.
The map isn't loading just yet, so it might take a while. But
It is so blurry.
I know. I don't know what's going on with my
Everything
map
for me
recently.
is blurry, so
Oh, edgy, Courtney. Oh, you edgy.
I'm edgy. I'm so edgy. Look at my.
No, she blind.
So I'm gonna zoom out so it doesn't hurt anyone's eyes. But entering inside, you tell Allie, enter in. You do see the receptionist currently there. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes. Do you have, any books from a really, really, really old time ago? Like, very old time, maybe?
Our ancient archives would be on the next floor with the researcher, in the middle of the rooms. Why? Is there something you need to check out?
Yes, possibly. We just need to have a quick look, that's all.
Alright. The researcher's name is Paradonna, but you could easily meet her if you head to this next floor.
Oh, thank you.
I nod and I just turn to Ali and Tail.
Is there anything I forgot?
Tell states, I don't believe so, my friend. Unless you want to check out other books.
Tail's such a
Oh!
boy.
I turn around.
Is there any books about making tea, like different tea recipes?
Yes. You can speak to the other receptionist in the end of the hallway. She can provide you with any books you would require on that subject.
Ah, great. That would be great for me. Ali, anything for you?
Good. I'm still finishing up the last series I've been reading.
Well, thank you again.
I say as I nod my head and start walking. Oh, wait, do I have to pay her or do I have to do anything or
She's
what?
a
I'm
receptionist
what?
in the library. You're good.
Hey, over here where I'm from, you have to pay them to go in just to,
Are you
pull out
sure?
books.
That's weird.
Bill,
Yeah.
that might just be your area then, because my other friends from England go to the library all the time to talk and they don't have to pay.
Nah, you can go in there, talk, and hang out, but where I'm from, right, if you want to, pull out a book and check out, you first have to pay,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, like that.
Well, yeah. Actually, we don't have to do that here. The only time you pay for a library book is if you bring it back late.
Yeah.
Mm.
Basically, they're betting on children to screw up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad, but so true. See, that's why they don't do it over here, because because like a primary school just around the corner. So, that don't happen.
All right. No, you're fine. If you'd like to make the donation, there is a box there, but it's a voluntary thing.
I'm going to put a donation in there.
All right. Up to you.
I'm gonna
the
put
amount.
10 gold in there.
Oh wow, that's a very big donation. I was thinking like 10 copper, but okay.
No, I smile as like, have a nice day, and just drop 10 gold.
Right. You too. You then see her get some keys, and then magically, not craft, but open up a safe. Because she can't leave that visible.
Like, oh god!
She can't see. This is where you're lucky. Violet's not with you.
Well, that was fun. Okay. So important thing, second floor. Am I wrong?
No. We can go over to the researcher, or we can look for your tea. But the main thing we came here for was the information.
Well, I say we get information first. Tea comes second. Wait, yes, that's the right way. Look, I haven't been talking to a lot of people in like 3 months, okay?
That is fair. I've mainly been speaking with Violet.
Speaking.
Honestly, I'm surprised she hasn't, tried and done anything. Like, has she tried to, steal any forks, any spoons?
Not that I'm aware of.
That's not where I thought that
She
conversation
swallows
was
them.
going.
I also didn't think that, but it's a good
That's
thing.
not where I thought you were going with that at all.
What did you thought I was gonna go with?
You
Okay,
stated-
moving.
No, yeah, we're just gonna move on. Forget it.
Yeah, just don't even go.
Just leave. Just
You
go. Just
phrased
go.
that
Just go.
very weirdly at the beginning. Me and Dogmar are sitting here like, wait, what?
Which way is the entrance to this person's thing?
Over here.
Oh, that way. Okay.
But yeah, your phrasing was super weird.
I try and make everything weird.
Tail knocks in.
I go in.
You then hear a voice.
After.
One moment, I need to finish up these documents.
I say in a polite voice, like, take your time. I'm going to just walk to the couch and just sit down casually, like, waiting.
Alright.
Hey, what up?
Addie takes this seat. Tail sits in the couch. And a few minutes later, she just steps out. Sorry about that. It's been a while.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Can I help you?
We need books from a very, 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 very long time ago. Possibly about,
I just turn to Tail and Allie to help with the paraphrase of some old gods?
It has been some time since anyone's researched that subject, but I do have 3 books on them.
Oh, that would be lovely. Do we have to do anything before we could look at them, or what?
It is historical context, so not really. If it was hidden information, it would have provided. One of you would have needed a membership card to access it, and even then, you would need permission from a higher council member in the city. Thankfully enough,
okay.
this information is public, just stored within our research department.
Oh, well, please take your time to take them out. You don't have to rush and grab them. Just whenever you're thing. I'm bad with my words. I've been in a forest for like 3 months.
She laughs, but not really realizing why. Right, I'll look for them now.
I turned to Ali.
Was I awkward there?
A little bit. Tail then claps you on the back. You did fine, my friend. It's been 3 months. Don't worry about it.
3 whole months.
Moments
I
pass.
still haven't.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say, so can't believe time's flown. That's all.
Oh, okay. Indeed. Moments pass and she's still looking for things. In the hallway, you do hear people coming over. No, she's at the 2nd floor. Oh, hey.
Oh, hello there.
Hi.
Don't know why Klee didn't transfer, but it's a good thing I have her token set.
She's below. She's below Violet.
That is so weird.
Why is she below Violet?
Wait, what?
Violet, are you riding Klee again?
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's kinky.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Down, tail.
Okay.
Entering inside, Klee, in her not mask cape, but in her billowing cloak, riding Pumpkin, Violet with a new cape, Lit entering inside, just saying hi. When also waving. Lit states, and we're back! So what we miss?
Just casual conversation. We're just waiting for the person to come back with the books. There's only 3 though.
Neat! Wen then states, alright, did we need to do anything? Sign a form?
No, they're just public information.
Alright. Tail then states, well, I do have a membership card if we needed it.
Oh,
Of
I
course
did
you
not
did,
know.
tail.
I mean, I did speak with you a while ago about it. I am an author, so many libraries grant me access to research material.
Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't, said, "Oh my god, it's you," yet.
Maybe, who's to say? Maybe she was actually looking for pen and paper to get an autograph.
Maybe. Violet just
Back
be
off
the
my
like
tail.
Violet just be like, I'm his bodyguard. You touch him, you get shanked.
But entering inside.
No. She'll just turn around like, you see this cape? Read it.
Entering inside, though, she does come back with 3 books. All right. This is the text we have. If you go to another library, maybe they'll have more. But these are the current documents we possess.
Thank you.
I walk over to her and grab the books from her.
All right. If you need the
Thank you.
room, I won't have another meeting for about, give or take 3 hours. So you have that time to study up.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you can just simply go into another room in the library.
Maybe,
I just turn to someone else who's more socially adept than me. Like,
what do I do?
Ali states, if you wouldn't mind, we'd like to use this room as a research area. The woman then states, take your time. No rush. Again, don't really have anyone here, so there's some nice company. Would you like some tea? I do have some in the other room.
I pulled out my tea set.
Oh, I already have a set, but it is quite lovely.
Would you like some of mine? I've got this, I've just a small amount of this rare, water here.
I mean,
Yes, that's rare water.
I already have one boiling, but after we finish with that, we could perhaps share yours?
I would love that.
Great. So you take some time making some tea. She does drink some of your tea. You drink some of hers. Hers is nice, a herbal tea. It's great to just focus and calm down. A good study tea. You get some caffeinated tea yourself, make it, and she does drink. Depends on anyone else. Probably no one else drinks. Tail was warned prior to this. But you do study up, and what you find, we'll find out next time as we end the session for
Motherfucker!
today.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Bye bye.